So I'm over here doing an oil change. I even forgot that my paper towel went out. So man, look at this, man. I'm using like freaking table mats, table napkins for freaking doing oil change. What is this world coming to? Oh, what is this world coming to? Oh, America, what is going on? Anyway, let me start draining the oil. I need a 10 millimeter, 10 millimeter. So let me get this cover off. I got this Craftsman little thingy-majiggy. Make sure I'm going the right way. This thing is powerful. All I need is, these are wood screws. You can see that? So it will strip if you go the wrong way. Even putting it on, I will not put it on with this. It's too powerful. Unless you got some good self-control. You can see how strong that is. That will just strip those screws. Back with another wave. Oh yeah. Trying to do that oil change. That's what I'm talking about. So this is a 14 millimeter. Man, this thing is tight underneath here, man. I could have lifted this car up a little bit higher. But it's kind of a little bit tight. But anyway, I just work with what I got. It's a simple oil change. Shouldn't be much. Should take that much to do. There you go. Oh, come on, wind. Come on. Be good to daddy. That's a sucky thing when you're doing, oh shit, when you're doing an oil change in the wind. Freaking blows all the oil over there. But it's not too bad. We got a small breeze, but it's not too strong. Actually, oh shit, come on. Shit. Come on. Oh, come on. Anyway, that wasn't too bad. That was not too bad. I remember I used to work for a forklift company one time. And one day I was doing oil changes on some forklifts, and I was out on a parking lot somewhere. And the wind was blowing. Oh my God. And the parking lot was kind of sandy or full of little rocks. Let's say it was sandy. Man, I have never suffered like that. Man, I was getting sand in my eyes, in my nose. I was miserable. I'm telling you, I kept on telling myself, man, if I had ever wronged you, if I'd ever told a girl I loved and I slept with her, and I was just faking it, man, that day you got your revenge, man. Girl, you got your revenge that day. That day you got your revenge, baby. You got your revenge. I paid tenfold. Man, I was miserable. I was getting sand in my eyes. I was just miserable. Because on a forklift, you can't, you're doing an oil change the same way I'm doing. I mean, you lift the back end up. So anyway, yeah, so I'm over here doing an oil change. I think it's pretty much what I do now as a mobile mechanic. I just do the simple stuff. If you want to swing engines, good for you. You know what? Go for it. You know what? I'll just do the simple stuff. $30, come lift it up. It might not even make economic sense. But you know what? I come lift up the car, drain the oil, and I'm out of here. I ain't trying to freaking. I don't mind doing brakes, but I ain't swinging engines, man. Fuck that shit. You wanna swing engines? You go ahead. I ain't swinging no engines, man. So like you can see, I'm at an apartment complex. So this is how you place your stuff strategically. I could have parked over there, but I knew the shade was gonna move anyway. So this is an apartment complex. They usually don't like you walking out here. I'm kind of hidden. I'm kind of out here a little bit hidden. And so you can see where I'm situated at. Let me yeah, so I'm a little bit hidden out here, and it's kind of, that little bush hides me. So immediately I change the oil, I drain it. The reason I do that is because all I need is for me to knock this thing down somewhere and spill all this oil. Just out of a precaution of safety, I just drain it, and then I do. And this is not a perfect art. You're gonna spill some. Spilling a lot, more like it. Scheiße, man. Fuck me, man. Cannot behave yourself, freaking. That's better. And so once you're done with it, close it. I know I sound a little bit OCD, but these things come with the practice. So we're gonna do an oil filter next. So this is my regular customer. I've been working on her cars for the couple years now. So on these ones, I write the date and the mileage. Something I like to do. I've always done for myself. And also when sometimes like I know this wasn't done by me. This was done somewhere else, but that's the time I was traveling, and the customer I had told them I was out of the country. So you can make good money as a mobile mechanic. Even like I said, even though I don't try to do anything heavy these days, or I mostly do. I see now this is too big. I shouldn't be using this, but like I said, self-control. You're not gonna go too crazy. You're not gonna yank on this thing. Freaking how big it is, you probably strip that plug. So just self-control. Get it? Ideally, this is the ideal size you should be using. Because with this size, I can put more torque. You know, I can put more torque and it's not gonna go too far. But anyway, all filter, you know, it's hand tightened. You can see how many times I'm turning it. Am I making a little bit tight? I'm still making a little bit. Not even then. Nothing, you know. I'm not the Incredible Hulk. I'm not gonna make it. I might make it a bit tight, but it's not gonna be super tight. So that's good right there. It's not like I'm putting a tool on it. It's not like I'm putting a strap on it and then cranking it. That's good enough. So we can put the cover back on. Do my OCD thing, check again, check like about 6 times. Oh, he says he's got that OCD and he checks 6 times. Oh, but you know it comes in handy when you're making some sweet love. Yeah, do come in handy when you're making some sweet love. Cause guess what? With my OCD, I lick it 6 times. Oh yeah, just to make sure I got it. It's nice and good. Oh, he says that he's nasty. He's so nasty. He says that he licks it 6 times because he's got OCD. He's nasty. God damn it, son of a bitch, cover. What's going on here? Come on, cover. Behave yourself. What's wrong with this cover? So what was I talking about? I was talking about being gentle with this. I'll show you how being gentle with this. Let me show you how you do it. So yeah, so just like that, just, and then you can always if I can get this thing out. Shit. No, that's stuck in there. Just let me use this. So I always keep a deep in a small extension. I just keep it in my toolbox like that because it's a way to store it. So you know, so I go back. Right now this one is probably stripped. You can see that. You can see how this one just goes round. That's been stripped. You can even see this one is about stripped. Yeah, so these are wood screws. You don't have to go super tight, but people just go with this. They just go and then they end up stripping shit. But anyway, all right. And we got the devil. It shall be known as Diablo, El Diablo. 0W20, the El Diablo. That's why these engines are blowing up. Freaking even Toyota can't make a decent engine no more. You know what, my car, I wouldn't put the 020 shit. I would put the minimum, I would put it be 520. But like I said, you know, it's a customer's car. That's what Toyota recommends, and that's what we're gonna put on. But like I said, if it was my car, minimum is 520. Oh shit, what am I doing? So I put a bit. I put about got like a little bit left, like maybe a quart or half a quart left in there. So like I said, nice clean job. Even when you're doing something as simple as an oil change, do a good job. Be splashing oil all over the place, splashing oil down here, and then the customer, I used to work with people when they would like the oil filter will be here, and then there'll be a cross member below the oil filter. Clean it up well, because then the customer goes home and there's a drop on the garage, and they come back and they say the oil is leaking. Like, you see, don't be just splashing oil all over the place. It's eventually gonna go down, and the customer is gonna see drops. You know, like I said, respect your job. Even a simple job as just an oil change, have some respect. You know, that's the thing. You just have some respect for the job and respect. Like you can see, nice layer cardboard, nice, oil everywhere. All right, let's start it up. You can hear that direct injection, how loud it is. These engines, they sound like crap. It's a nice car though, but like I said, these engines are just like a refrigerator. Wow, that's so these well, calm down a little bit. Yeah, but you can see they have no soul, no nothing. See, this vehicle only has 77,000 miles. All right, let's turn it off. I remember back in the days when first time I started doing oil changes, man, I would start the engine and I would run down here to make sure nothing is leaking. But like these days, you can see that. Yeah, once you do this for a while, I've been doing this for many years, you just get the confidence where, you're not scared about oil leaks. You can tell a filter is nice and secure. You can tell your drain plug is nice and secure. Also, that OCD comes in handy. Check things twice, 3 times. Ain't no rush, take your time. Yeah, it's all good. So I'm gonna wrap it up. Yeah, so we're gonna check the oil. And the oil is good. It's very hard to see where the oil is on this stick, but even looking at it, I can tell it's right there. That's good enough. As they say, that's good enough for what? That's good enough for government work. Yeah, so you gotta be careful. Doesn't mean it doesn't take this whole thing. There's still a little bit left in there. You see, what happens is that I get these, like some customers don't want to keep this, so I get a whole bunch of these. Sometimes I'm able to fill up this whole container, and then it goes into my it goes to Mr. Van right there. Mr. Van right there has taken plenty of I talk about 0W20. Poor Van over there. I've put a whole bunch of 0W20 in it, but it's got 197,000 miles. I think that minimum it needs is 10W30, for crying out loud. But yeah, customer wanted me to check the fluids. Coolant is good. Coolant is good. There's no need to. Everything looks good. I mean, it comes and goes 77,000 miles. It's a Camry. See the dusty. If I had an air blower, I would blow all these out. But the car looks good. Brake fluid is good. Yeah, so everything is good. This DJI is annoying when it comes to switching between photo and video. So like I said, other than just leaving a little oil on the ground when I was draining the oil container, everything is clean. Sometimes I clean up after myself. One day I found a used condom over here. People getting freaky, nasty, nasty. Getting freaky out here, outdoors, man. Gonna get caught. They're gonna call the cops on you. So like I say, everything is good. I gotta get those, make sure I don't forget those. Tires are decent. 17-inch, decent tires. I know I think I saw one was worn out. I was gonna rotate this side, but the other side doesn't need a rotation. Pretty decent car for what it is, Camry. I need to wipe some of this. Gotta wipe a little bit of that. Yeah, this is the side. I think this tire is a little bit but then the back is worse. So yeah, everything is good. So like I said, it didn't take me that long. I started around, so imagine an hour. I started about 11, an hour, 20 minutes, and I'm done. I mean, that beats, if you think about Amazon, sometimes Amazon pays you a 2-hour block. I've delivered plenty of times Amazon Fresh for $32. Here I came and an hour, 30 minutes, I was done. No stress. I didn't have to run 3 flights of stairs to deliver people's stuff. I'm no wear and tear on my car. Maybe wear and tear on my body as far as kneeling and whatever. But like I said, I mean, $30 might not sound much to some people. I mean, to a lawyer, that would be like, man, lawyer would be like, man, I don't even take a shit for $30. That's how low. That's how $30 sounds. But like I said, in the bigger scheme of things, in this 1% America, where the 1% own 90%, I guess something like that anyway. Yeah, for the rest of us, $30 is a big deal. Come here 1 hour, $30. That's $30 an hour. Maybe if you take, maybe it was an hour, 30 minutes in the hot sun. Because the sun is out. Out here on a quick parking lot, did a visitor. I'm a visitor. Did a quick job, $30 right there. I mean, yesterday I did Amazon. I did the Uber. I made $30. And this was a quicker. Yeah, so make sure I left it clean. I ain't gonna be like the Hispanics. You know, those people will live, woof. Ain't nothing as dangerous as a Hispanics when it comes to leaving trash. Lord have mercy, that man is dangerous, boy. That man is what? That man is dangerous. Make sure I didn't leave anything underneath. Run it over. That man is dangerous when it comes to leaving trash. All right? So that's a mobile mechanic, all change on a Camry. Cheerio. Catch you on the flip side. God bless.